facing off in this one. We've got two teams that preach player movement and ball movement legs.
Oh, that's right. And you can tell that by the assist numbers. The ball is really hopping. Smart, unselfish basketball. A lot of player movement off ball as well, forcing those defenses to chase them.
What's that old saying? The ball brings energy.
It certainly does.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. Shot is good by Curry.
Yeah, Curry's range is just unbelievable from anywhere on the floor. He is lethal.
Here's Barrett. The shot won't fall. Hield with the defensive effort. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Ingram. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
That is strong. Ingram taking it right to the defense.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Temple will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise. With that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It's a beautiful thing. Shams, appreciate the report. Tim, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, just how hard of a worker is this guy?
Well, he's just exceptional. That gritty style of play is what makes him so respected, B.A. And as we know, he has a way of rising to the occasion.
First one falls for him. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time, but what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. And defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, B.A., they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has help, but to win at the highest level, it requires more than one three-level scorer.
Now here's Hield. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Quickly, outside. Outside Barrett. Hurdle with a screen on Hield. 4 on the clock. Here's Barrett. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Green, the pass to Curry. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Curry's got 6.
Well, if there's one guy in this league you better run off the three-point line, it's Curry.
Quickly, passes to Pirtle. Ingram on the wing. Barnes a screen. The 3 from Quickly. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
That's a really smart play by Barnes, and he gives his team some second chance points, which are always important.
Green with a screen on Barnes. Butler against Ingram. The shot by Butler, no good. And so Quickly will bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 1. Barnes passes to Quickly. 1:25 left in the opening quarter. Outside Ingram. From the top of the key. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Golden State has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Butler with the bucket.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So Toronto ends up going with a new group. This pause in the action provides an opportunity to look at the best fast break teams in the league. Toronto, number 1.
You have to appreciate their effort and conditioning. It takes a lot of energy to play that fast breaking style.
.59 seconds left in the first. Now here's Dick, averaging around 6 a game. Nails it from 3. And that makes it a tie ball game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Spencer. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Pajemski. Shot clock at 5. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Fires in the triple.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Here's Spencer. Here's Horford. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Horford, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Horford hits them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
The shot off that time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead. They lead by 2. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
Scotty Barnes is out there with Grady Dick. Then it's Walter, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the center spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Now here's Kuminga. No made baskets yet. Butler against Dick. Butler goes for it inside. And Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all-defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
And a fast break now for the Raptors. To the wing on the left. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Pajemski. And the bucket is good. And now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Let's see what you
changes for Toronto. Ingram comes in for Dick, and it's Lawson in for Walter. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Moody. Raptors trail by 4. Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
Now here's Ingram. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Just 4 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And again, Toronto, no good. The Warriors lead by 4. Butler passes to Kuminga. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
Yeah, Kuminga will look for any opportunity to throw it down.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Barnes. There's the 3. Barnes drills the triple.
Yeah, so many young forwards in this league can really shoot the 3, and Barnes is no exception.
And here's Kuminga for 3. Drops in the 3. Kuminga's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Barnes. Over Kuminga. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Barnes has massive talent, and he has worked hard to become a consistent 3-level scorer.
Kuminga, the pass to Butler. Outside Curry. Here's the 3. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Curry's got 9.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Ingram. And it's going to be a 3-second call. How about some numbers from the real NBA? Here are the free throw shooting leaders. For Stephen Curry.
He's not a guy you want to foul. He's so calm at the line, sinks his free throws with ease.
The Warriors lead by 7. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Stephen Curry. .58 seconds left to play in the second quarter. The 3, 4-3, Stephen Curry.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Raptors trail by 10. Picked by Pirtle from downtown. Offensive rebound. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, his teammates and coaches love that right there. Second chance opportunities by Pirtle.
Curry against Quickly. Curry's shot is off. Toronto has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Barrett passes to Ingram. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Stephen Curry.
And when it comes to generating offense, Ingram is the real deal.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he can't get the first one.
And, you know, people around the league think that Brandon Ingram actually has an even higher ceiling than we've seen. And with a few improvements to his game, he could get even better. I hope we get to see that.
And he sinks the second. 16 seconds left to play in the first half. Curry with it. 12 points for him. The three. That won't go either for Curry. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back to the game after this break.
And get ready for the fan. Half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot. One more time. A round of applause for the participants.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. Kenny, back in your playing days, how far ahead would you look on the schedule?
Unless we were in the playoff race, I really only focus on the next game.
Yeah, it doesn't do any good to look too far down the road. That's for the coaches.
Yeah, as a coach, you're planning, game planning, and all that stuff, practice planning. But as a player, you got to stay in the moment, focused on the task at hand.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching, a positive first half for Golden State.
Modern era, work the ball around the perimeter and shoot it with confidence.
That's right. My name would be Shaquille O'Nealovich. If you can't beat them, you join them.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
So on the floor for Golden State, sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. Down low to be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond.
Really nice balance in Quickly's game. He can beat you from deep, or he can take you off the bounce.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. After the basket by Toronto. Pass to Hield. From deep. Rebounded by Ingram.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Releases. Warriors with the rebound. The three from Curry. Yes! Curry from the corner.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his second Defensive Player of the Year award.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Guys, back to you.
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Barnes. 9 points in the game. Pass to Barrett. 5 on the clock. Pirtle with a screen on Green to the paint. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Tremendous read by Barrett. He recognized coming out of that pick and roll who had the better shot.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Takes the three. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. He's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Hield. And we take a look at the best shot blocking in the real NBA. 5th best, Scotty Barnes.
He always makes an impact with his shot blocking. He's a constant presence around the rim.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Now Ingram. He's got 5. 3-pointer. Second chance effort. And it's laid up and in by Pirtle. Pirtle's got 8.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Kuminga. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. With the floater. And here's Butler outside. Quickly with a rebound.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
It's stolen by Green. In transition, here come the... Oh, Kuminga! Up for days!
Yeah, you can throw that lob wherever you want to. Kuminga's going to rise to the occasion and get his hands on it.
And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3 that strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer.
And stolen by Barrett. Outside Barnes. Barnes gets it to go inside.
Yeah, Barnes being very aggressive right now, keeping up the pressure on that defense.
Outside Kuminga. Back to Curry. Let's go with a 3. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Outside Ingram. Toronto passing it around. Kuminga against Barnes. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
There's 18 seconds left in the third. And here's Curry. 21 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Green missing.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Knocking down 3 after 3. He's up to 7 3-pointers tonight. Back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Scotty Barnes. He's out there with Dick, and it's Walter in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. The Warriors lead by 4. Outside Moody. Right side Butler. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Warriors lead by 6. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Inside. Here's Mamukelashvili. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. They've led by as much as 10. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game of the Nets. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. And Steve Kerr calls time out here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Switch here. Ingram's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry, he's checked in for Curry. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. Well, Coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. The 3 from Curry. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Raptors trail by 7. Ingram deciding where to go with it. From deep three-point land. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And you see him flexing a little bit after that finish. Butler just shrugging off the defense.
Here's Shed. Pass to Ingram. To the left side wing. Launches a 3. The triple drop.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Now here's Podziemski. Curry outside. Just 5 to shoot. Barnes with a rebound.
And normally that's an easy 2 for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. From downtown, and he nails it.
Well, that's just a clutch shot from Barnes, and it's what his team expects from him in these moments.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
It's time for your north side crew. Come on, everyone. Give it up for the man.
Some changes for Toronto. Pirtle's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Barrett comes in for Walter. And Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Shed. The Warriors lead by 3. Outside Heel. Outside Curry. Puts up the tray. Barnes with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Barnes a screen to tie it up. Old Green rips down the board. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Knocks down the trifecta.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Barrett outside. Now quickly. Ingram fires. Another shot. And yes, sir. Lays it up and in.
Well, that was a big spot, and Perley was not afraid of the moment.
Now here's Curry. Curry creates inside.
Man, devastating move. That was an ankle breaker.
Well, that one is going on the highlight reel. He'll be showing that one to his grandchildren someday.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
It's in!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
Now here's Curry. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Well, if you need a big one, just give it to Steph Curry. Got quite a few rings to back that up.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Right side Ingram. Butler rips down the board, and that's an intentional foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. They've led by as much as 10. Curry draws the double. Butler outside. Shot clock at 6. Green! Misses the 3! And Toronto calls time here. They're down by 5. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
You have to be smart here. If they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
Trailing by 5. Ingram! Quickly fires! Up again! Old Green rips down the board! And so the Warriors take the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. All right, thanks, Allie.